Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your Queen, Divine Mother, Goddess Yamaya, your intuitive guide. I am coming to you all with a new reading for my Aquarius. It is going to be for your sun, moon, and rising signs. I am definitely having a good Thursday, and I hope you are as well. It's been a really busy day. I apologize for being off to a late start. I know that I should have been gotten this reading out earlier today, but I appreciate your patience, and I thank you all to my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I love you, and I appreciate your love and light as well. I hope you've been very prosperous and purposeful on purpose, taking care of business. So I'm just going to do 2 more shuffles and we'll be getting started, okay? Thank you all for your patience. So let's see what we have here. Aquarius, you could have been in a state of being really argumentative, trying to compete in some type of way, trying to hurt someone. They could have hurt you and you tried to get back at them. You could have been really saddened by something or sad about a situation, really all up in your feelings. And for some reason, you decided to walk away, let that situation go, let that hurt go. You could have felt like that was your last opportunity, and whatever opportunity you took, you could have not succeeded in the way or not produced the results you were looking to produce. But you were able to let it go instead of holding on to it. So congratulations to you. I know sometimes we can be really upset and in our head about things and feel like we just got to give it one more go, one more try. And sometimes it can be to our detriment. But when you're willing to and okay with letting things go, okay with letting things turn out the way that they're supposed to, and allowing God to work through you and through the problem and work it out instead of you, you'll understand that He's able to solve your problems better than you can. So we have the Devil in reverse. So you're definitely getting into a more humble place, definitely more grateful and showing gratitude, not only to yourself, but as well as to the universe, to spirit, to God. You're really thankful for what you have. You could have been one of those people who love to overly shop, could have been someone who loved to party, loved to drink, loved to do alcohol, loved to be lustful, have a lot of sex partners, have a lot of sex, engage in promiscuous things, engage in dangerous things, do really dangerous stuff, or someone around you could have been in this state, and you decided that you no longer wanted to be that way anymore. You wanted to change how you were, do things differently, and you're letting go of your ego, letting go and allowing God to work your problems out for you, allowing God to, start you over anew. Yes, you have the Judgment card. You taking action. You're really thankful. You're definitely out of your head. You're definitely just giving everything up to God, allowing yourself to be free, renewed, liberated. You're allowing yourself to see yourself for your higher self, allowing yourself to be a better person, allowing things to work out in divine time and instead of in your time, and you're not forcing anything anymore, and that's awesome. I know it's so hard to do that. I know I was struggling like that for a long time. I'm not gonna lie. We have to be honest with ourselves, and once we can be honest with ourselves and be our truest selves, that's when we're able to be blessed and accept the things that are meant to be for us. Pages of Swords. You could have found out some information or was seeking some information and you didn't get the information that you want. It could have really crushed you with this information you were searching for, or the information that you wanted to find that you didn't get, or the information you could have got could have been some really bad news. And that's the thing that could have enlightened you and made you go in and change within yourself and figure out that the habits that you had, the things that you were engaging in, the things that you were doing, you could have had some misinformation, or you could have just been going in a wrong, searching throughout the wrong thing, or searching for the wrong thing, or whatever it was that they gave you, the information that you ended up finding out about getting through some form of telecommunication, being text message, phone call, email. It was something that definitely made you wake up. It was a wake up call that you needed to change the way you were. You needed to become a new person. You needed to be someone who was willing to accept changes as they were meant to be, and you had to learn how to, accept that not everything you're going to be able to solve on yourself. Not everything is able to be looked up within a book. Some things you actually have to go within yourself to figure out and find out. Not everything is going to be found out on the internet. Not everything is going to be Googleable. Some people say Google is my father. I'm able to go to him. Google is my mother. That's where I get all of my answers from. But really, all your answers come from within. If you are tapped into your higher self, you're able to use your intuition. You're able to tap into your inner intellect, and be able to use discernment, use the knowledge that you have within yourself. Look around, pay attention, and use the experience not only from yourself, but as well as the experience that you get from other people in order for you to be able to grow. And you are doing that. You're accepting things for what they are. So congratulations to you. You're growing up. And coincidentally, we have a Seven of Pentacles, where this man is literally watching over something to make it grow. And so when I see this card, in correlation with what we have, meaning just like to combine this information with what I'm getting, is that basically someone is driving a motorcycle really fast. Somebody is driving a motorcycle really fast. I hope none of you aren't, so you won't crash and have to have a rebirth in a different way by going through some type of surgery. But aside from that, or you're not moving at a quick pace trying to change yourself in order for you to become a new person. Because sometimes we can do that and then we miss out on some of the lessons we need to learn in order to become a fully renewed person, in order to fully transform and become a more, adult person, more mature person. But for the Seven of Pentacles here, along with what I just said, is like you could be starting new with a foundation, working over it, watching it grow. You could have just recently also had a new child, or started a new project where you have to watch it and pay attention to it really closely, make sure that nothing goes wrong, making sure that everything goes according to the way it's supposed to be done, in order for this thing to either grow, transform, and be prosperous in the end. But it's going to take some time. Whatever it is, it's like at the very beginning. This change that you're having is at the very beginning. Yes, we have the Death card. So you're definitely going through a rebirth, definitely going through a change. The ego has been eliminated. You're definitely someone who's grown up. You had to go through a lot of experience, as I just mentioned in this video, prior to getting to this point, is that you had to change a lot. You had to let go of a lot of ways that you had in order for you to realize that those old ways that I had, they're not serving me. They're not helping me. They're not helping any of the other people that's around me. I have to do something different. I have to try something new in order for me to, be able to be happy within myself. In order for other people to be happy for me, congratulate me, be proud of me. In order for me to be proud of me, I need to be a better person. In order for me to be proud of me, I need to change my mindset. And so that's what you just had to do. You had to have something really traumatic happen for you, something really tumultuous happen for you, where it was like really difficult for you to get through. But with all rebirths, we have to go through changes that's really uncomfortable. We have to have a lot of things happen to us that is able to grab our attention. And sometimes people learn from like one thing. Some people, they just don't get it the first time, where they got to keep going through it. Some people spend a long time in their life just to figure out who they are, which is why sometimes people say the older we get, the more mature we become, which is true for some cases, but it's not true for everyone. And so some people, they can be really old and really set in their ways, and they could have never really grown up, but they're just like, with my age, I'm grown. But yes, in the eyes of the world, you're an adult. You appear to be adult, but once you open your mouth, some people are really childish, you know. Sometimes the way some people's viewpoint is really off. It doesn't make sense, not even to children, because children are really observant. They can't really sometimes express the way that they want to express themselves. Sometimes they can, but you always have that one adult who tells that child to watch their mouth. Be careful of what they say. Be careful of what they do, when sometimes those children are models of either what we're doing, our actions, as well as what we should be doing, depending on how they're acting out. But yeah, I just want to say that you've grown, you've changed yourself in a lot of ways, and you know, you're at the beginning stage of these changes, but you're going to get through it. You're going to be better. You're moving away from a lot of things that have hurt you. You're letting go of a lot of baggage that no longer serves you. You left behind a lot of things that were causing you self-destruction, as well as causing a lot of people to leave you behind. A lot of people left you. A lot of people felt like you were too toxic, too much of a problem, too much of a headache, where you ended up being stuck by yourself, ending up having to take your journey by yourself, which we usually always have to. And so you're at the beginning of this transformation, at the beginning of these changes that are occurring, and you're planting seeds within yourself in order to be able to grow. You're planting seeds around you could be also engaged in community activities, where now you're giving back to people in a more giving way. You could have been someone who was really selfish, had a hard time sharing with people. You could have been one of those people who only help someone out if they're giving you money. But now it's like, I don't want to be like that no more. I'm not going to be like that no more. I have to be grateful for what I have. I have to understand that I am the person who is in control. I can't control these people around me. I can't force anyone to do anything that they don't want to do. You could have been in a state of like noun, or you could be in a state now of where things are scarce for you. It's kind of hard for you to get by at this present moment because you're starting over. And that's how it is sometimes when we're starting over. We're starting down a new path. We lose a lot. We have to leave a lot behind and take our journey by ourselves. And when we're taking these journeys by ourselves, it comes a time and a place where, because we left everything behind and we're starting something over in front of the beginning, where it's like you have to invest more so you have to hold on to what you have. Then, you know, it puts you in a place where you're kind of like, I got to watch what I spend. I got to budget more. I got to be careful of what I'm doing, where I'm going, who I'm hanging around. Because I don't got it like that right now. And even if you do, it's like, I'm not going to spend it as if I do. I'm not going to act like I do. We have the 5 of Cups. You definitely had to let go of a lot of things. You definitely had to change your ways and change things around you, move things away from you that were not helping you. Have to let go and throw away some things. Yeah, you could have recently, because you did that, the community could have moved away from you. The community could have told you, or people, when I say community, I just mean like your family, your friends, a romantic partner could have told you, even your children, that I'm not happy around you. The way you are, you're not helping me to be a better person. You're not a good example for me. You're not a good example for anyone around you. You're destructing things around here. You're destructing things around us with your bad and toxic behavior. We have to get away from you. You have to go somewhere. They could have tried to get you some help, try to send you off to some place in order for you to get help. And this place you have to go to, this place is somewhere where no one wants to be, but is a place where you have to go in order for you to change and become a better person. This is pertaining to a Scorpio, a Cancer, and a Pisces. This situation could have made you really angry. It could have had you really upset. Could have made you feel like, you know, forget everybody. They don't really care about me the way they pretend to be. You know, they're off celebrating. They're off having a good time. And now I got to go through this situation by myself. They feel like I need to be here, but ain't nobody coming with me. You know, and it's like, it's because you put yourself in that position. It's because you put yourself through those things in order for people to not be around you, in order for people to not trust you, to, you know, be around themselves. I mean, be around them, be around kids and things like that. You could have definitely did something that is questionable, to where it's like, do you deserve to be around, you know, other people at this time? Because you could have been mentally unstable. You could have been thinking, you know, deep thoughts that were to other people's, detriment or even demise. We have the Hanged Man out here, where it's like you definitely had to end up learning yourself, finding out some new information that was to your enlightenment, to where you had to figure out that you needed this change. You couldn't have been accepting of it. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, where it's like you ended up losing a lot of the things that you had worked on, a lot of things that you had you could have been a really wealthy person. But with that card that we had with the Four of Pentacles, you lost a lot. You went from the Nine of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles because you needed to change. You could have had everything around you that was beautiful. You could have had everything that you needed, but because you didn't deserve it in a way, because of the way that you were acting, the habits that you had, the mindset that you had, God had to take it away from you. God had to remove those things away from you and show you why you have to work harder in order to deserve it. That we don't just, the things that we have, we don't know necessarily, just because we have them doesn't mean that we necessarily deserve them. You could have been someone else's experience and lesson in life of what not to be like, and now you have to go through this new rebirth to become a better and profound person that people actually like to be around, because no one liked to be around you. Especially with this Six of Wands, you could have been someone who's always showing off, someone who's always putting on like you got it, like you're better than other people, and nobody wanted to be around you. Nobody wanted to have you, around, period. That's just what it is. Nobody wanted to have you around. And they could have pretended to because you had things, but they could have taken things from you and left easily. Just as quick as they was there, they were gone. And you could have felt like they were your friends, but then over time you start realizing that these people didn't have your best interests at heart. And this, with the Wheel card here, this is your karma. This is your karma for how you treated other people in the past. You had everything and you shitted on people, or you looked down on people and made it seem like they weren't important. You talked about people bad. You treated people real bad. Or someone did all of this to you. Or someone you know. Ace of Wands. But now you know. With the Ace of Wands, it's like new, and you have to start a new beginning, but you also know, because of what you know, you're starting that new beginning. A new passion is being ignited within you, and that passion right now is to become a better person. That passion right now is to let go of the ways that you have, of where you're always trying to be in competition, always trying to fight someone, always trying to be argumentative, always trying to have the last word. Now it's like, I don't even care about any of those things. I just want people around me to love me. You could have been one of those people who always were trying to please people and make them proud of you. But the things you were doing, they weren't proud of you. They were just hanging around you because of what you had. They would come with the Four of Wands and celebrate with you, pretend to be your friend, but also with this Four of Wands I'm getting now, because of this change that you're having, because of this change that you're going through, you'll be able to celebrate yourself in the end. You'll be able to, with the Two of Pentacles, have balance. You'll be able to balance yourself out because you didn't have it in the end. You didn't know what direction you were going in. You didn't know if you were going or coming. You didn't know what you were doing. You thought you had it all figured out, but you didn't know nothing you were doing at all. And Spirit had to come in and change that. Spirit had to come in and show you why you got to be appreciative of the things you have, because as quick as you have them, you can lose them all. Literally, the Queen of Pentacles. You could have been the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who have everything around you, don't have to worry about anything, really comfortable, but you didn't appreciate nothing that was around you. You didn't appreciate even the air you breathed. You felt like you breathed out that air and made life come anew, and made life what it was. You felt like you were the one who, gave everyone their reason to be existing. You felt like you were the reason why everyone was able to thrive. You feel like you was the one who was helping everyone out and making their life better. better, when in all actuality you were making their life hell. And that's why they didn't choose to be around you anymore, especially once you started to lose, especially once you went from the 9 of Pentacles to the 4 of Pentacles. No one was there to help you out. No one is here if you're going through this right now to help you out. That's why you're here by yourself, because they never really cared for you with the attitude that you had, and the ones who was around you, they were just as fake. And that's why with this 8 of Cups, they all walked away, and you were forced to walk away from them as well. Spirit made a situation for you where you guys couldn't be existent in each other's lives anymore. 6 of Cups in reverse. You weren't a good person. You weren't a kind person. As blatantly as that is, it's like you were Mrs. or Mr. Scrooge with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're like Mrs. Scrooge. You felt like, you know, you were a hard worker, everything you had, you deserved. But just like, you know, in that movie with the Scrooge, it was that point where he had, I believe it was like in some form, it was like the devil or something. Someone came to him, or God came to him in a dream and showed him. One of the two. I know Spirit came to him, though. It was Spirit. Yes, that's what it was. Spirit came to him. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. Spirit came to him and showed him why he needed to be grateful for what he had. He showed him from the beginning of his life when he was grateful, but when he didn't have nothing, to the point of where he started to mess up and ruin his life and run people away, and how he had a wife and the wife walked out, how all of those people were walking out on his life because of how he was. It didn't matter that he had all of these things, how abundant he was, how smart he was. He had a lot of books and everything, was a really intelligent person, but he had messed up ways. His viewpoint on people, he looked down on people. Once he got things, he forgot where he came from. He forgot that at some point he was that same little boy that he walked past that was hungry and all of that on the street. He was that little boy at one point too, even if he had been in a house. And the same thing with you. You were that person who came from barely anything, who your family was struggling to get by when you were a kid, who they could have left you or abandoned you if you were adopted or something, like a foster child. And you ended up doing better for yourself because you got yourself out of those situations, because you had to get it out the mud. But then once you got out of the mud and God blessed you to, you started to treat people as if they were all peasants, as if they deserved to be in those situations because, you know, they were still in those situations, forgetting that it took someone to help you, forgetting that it takes prayer and things like that, forgetting that Spirit is existing, forgetting to pray, forgetting to show people what real love is. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You lost everything. You were not grateful. You were not thankful. You did not appreciate any of the things you had, and so they had to be taken away from you. Spirit takes anything away from us that we're not grateful for, and because of that, you are being forced to start all over. You are being forced now to the things that you could have had residual income, where income could have just been coming in easily, free flowing to you, but because you didn't appreciate what you had, you lost everything, and now you stuck to watch over and monitor not only the things that you're working on in your new beginnings and watching what you say and how you treat people, but you also being forced to watch over your money. You also are having a hard time making money. You also are having a hard time getting by. You also are having a hard time making friends and having people to want to be around you. You also being placed in that situation, just like those people who have a hard time in life and barely have anyone around them, to have to start all over and look and search within to see where you went wrong, and also realize that people aren't who you think they are, and people will treat you the same way that you treat them, and people pay attention to the way you are, and that it takes real integrity of positive character in order for you to be able to have exactly what you attract. But if what you're attracting is from within you, a negativity, then that's what you're going to get back. So that's what you found. That's what you found out. So we have the 10 of Swords and 10 of Swords upright, where, like I said, you had to let go, and people let go of you and walked away from you, and they left you and to deal with your situation by yourself. You are no longer fruitful. You are in a place of a desert. Everything around you is dry. You are not abundant anymore. You don't have nothing. You are someone who was fancy. You like nice things, extravagant things, could have even liked to go to nice places, could have even lived and been to nice places, but that is no longer up for grabs for you. You are stuck to figure out what is going on. Again, we have air out here. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Everyone left you. No one feels like you're someone to be around. They all despise you in some type of way. None of them are your friends. They never were. You can have 3 friends and you still treat them all like shit too. They could listen to you and everything, but you still treat them like nothing because you feel like this battle out here right now with this 3 of Wands is only for you. You fighting it alone. You don't feel like anyone is here for you. And you can have 3 people who really, truly are here for you. Really are or were there for you. But you fucked that up from what I see in that card. You messed that up as well. Yep. You messed it up. And they left. Even those 3 people that stuck around, they left too. Because they felt like they can't take it anymore. Or they're getting ready to leave. And you're going to be stuck trying to figure out, where did everybody go? What happened? Where did I go wrong? What did I do? But what you did was not pay attention to your actions. What you did was not pay attention to your mouth. What you did was not pay attention to how you were treating people. What you did was not think before you acted or think before you spoke. What you did was set ablaze everything that you had around you. You started chaos everywhere you went. And you felt like you were in everything alone. You were victimizing yourself and making it seem like everyone was out against you. You always made yourself to be the odd one out. And then you ended up feeling like you were heartbroken. Now you are going through, with the 3 of Swords, you're going through a phase now where you feel like everyone is against you. You're heartbroken that these people left you. You're heartbroken by everyone deciding to leave you. You're heartbroken. Your partner could even left you. And you're heartbroken by that. They couldn't even take it no more. The Empress upright. You could be the Empress, or this could be pertaining to an Empress. Your partner could have left you with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you are either inspired with the Star card coming out. You're inspired by the Empress. The Empress is a divine being. She's a mother figure, or you are a mother. You're a mother, and you're acting like this. Not even like I was saying, if you have kids earlier, I was saying if you have kids, not even your kids want to be around you. Not even your kids like to be around you. With this 5 of Cups upright, your kids don't even like to hang around you. They want to let you go. They want to leave too. They feel like you can't help them. They feel like you bring a lot of darkness around them and create problems, not only in your household, but with other people as well. And they see everything you do, and you are always left and lost in your head trying to figure out what's going on. You could like to wear your hair long and straight. You like to wear dark clothes. You could like to go out under the stars, or you could be someone who is always deep in thought. Like to sit alone and think by yourself a lot. You could also like to fuck up things around you in your household. Really everywhere you go. You're really heartbroken. Really sad. You could like to wear makeup. Like to wear eyeshadow. Mascara. Really. Keep it kind of simple, plain. You could have been wishing on a star that things changed for you. Then you ended up finding this inspiration, which was within also the star, which was in the Empress. You found the role model within the Empress, and she changed you. Yep, she's Ace of Wands. She gave you a new start, new beginnings, new information in order for you to change from within and start a new path and start a new beginning. The Empress is a divine feminine. She embodies everything. She is a nurturer. She's a giver. She's a inspiration. She is psychic. She's also helpful. She's a visionary. She's an empath. She has compassion for people. She is Mother of Earth. And she loves everyone. She loves all her children, which is why I don't blame you for, looking up to her or, being inspired by her. But hopefully you're able to grow up and grow into this person, because you definitely have been rebirthed. Please do not go back to your past ways. It'll only keep you stuck, and you will get a lot of karma with this wheel card behind it. So let go of your negativity. Let go of harsh words, harsh outlooks on life, because all that'll do is bring you down, and it'll keep you mentally constrained, mentally stuck. That is what I have for you for today, Aquarius. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. I hope that you have a blessed, prosperous, and fulfilling Thursday, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Friday. It will be August 26th, and I'll definitely be back with you with a new read. See you later. Bye.